All right, Grace Church, this Sunday we're going to be in Psalm 9, and we're going to be looking at a psalm of grateful praise. And I want you to read it in anticipation and prayerfully read it. 20 verses. It's a short psalm. It's a psalm of David. And for the next 4 Sundays, we're going to be looking at the idea of the grateful praise of the redeemed. And we'll be looking in the Psalms and look at some gospel tie-ins. We'll see, what is the psalm saying? Where is it getting to? What is it getting at? And then go from there. So we're going to read it, explain it, apply it, and hopefully it will make a good difference in your life. Last Sunday was the first Sunday in the field house, and it was a great time for more of us to be together and to worship more of us together in 2 services rather than 3 in our largest building. Some might say, well, why the field house? Well, it's our largest building. And you say, but it doesn't look as fancy, or it doesn't have as many this or that as the other room did, or the worship center. You know, I am just really glad that the Lord didn't stipulate you must worship in a certain kind of building every Sunday. And I get that we get really connected to where we worship, but I think it's good to get us out of our comfort level, because you don't want your worship to hinge on, I gotta be in a certain place in a certain seat. What did Jesus say? You want to go back to John chapter 4. John chapter 4, when he was talking to the woman at the well, and the idea that God wants us to worship him in spirit and in truth. No idea. Even she was trying to kind of divert the question of where you should worship and all of this. And he's like, that's not the point. You're missing the point. And the point is always the lordship of Christ, worshiping Jesus, being focused on him and not focused on the room you're in or the building. First century, they were in any place they could get. And often house to house, but they were in the temple, they were in the colonnades, they were indoors, they were outdoors. The earliest church building you can find is in the 2nd century. And even then, if you think about now, if we go, oh, we're going to worship in people's homes, well, we'd be meeting in the person with the biggest house, and then that's going to have focus on them. So, for a while we worshiped in a tent. In this season, for however many years the Lord enables, we're going to be over in the field house, 2 services, more of us together. And we're focused on Jesus, his lordship, his greatness, the perfect word that transforms us, not our thoughts. Our thoughts can really, really warp us. But the Lord, by his Spirit, through his word, transforms our minds, renews our minds. Don't be conformed to this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Look forward to seeing you Sunday, Psalm 9 this week.